Hi, it's Nikki of Nikki's Homemade Crafts, and today I'm going to teach you how to crochet the tinsel stitch. Perfect for the holiday season, although I do think that stitch can be used any time of the year. Now, of course, it depends on what yarn you're going to use, but this stitch is super duper pretty, and of course, you can crochet a lot of things with this stitch, but I'm going to show you a couple of patterns that you truly might want to think about crocheting. The first one is going to be the fingerless gloves. Don't they look so amazing with the tinsel stitch on top? The tinsel stitch may have a very similar, but not the same, look of the wiggle crochet stitch if you've ever tried that. But it's really 3D like, as you can see. So it's kind of made in two stages. First, you're going to crochet the background, the foundation part of it, and then you're going to crochet it's like a version of a surface crochet on top of it to crochet this gorgeous effect. So this is one of the three patterns. So the fingerless gloves. You could also crochet this mug cozy right here, which I added a cute little button right there to hold the little loop in place. It works really for pretty much any mug. I just am using this one right here. Doesn't it look so pretty with the tinsel stitch on top? I love it. Or of course, we also have a Kindle cover right here, which is very festive in the red and green. But can you imagine having this in green and silver maybe, right? So it looks like a Christmas tree. Oh, that's so pretty. I also added this beautiful, cute little button right here on the top, and then of course a loop to hold my Kindle in place, as you can see right there, so nothing falls out. So one of these three patterns will be available free to view tomorrow as part of the 4th annual Advent Calendar Mystery Crochet Along. Oh, I'm so excited about this one. So here's how the Advent Calendar Mystery Crochet Along works. It has 3 sets of 8 different days. So we're going to have 8 giveaways. We're going to have 8 stitches and 8 patterns, and the patterns will be related to the stitches that you learned the previous day. So for the 8 giveaway days, which will be day 1, 4, 7, etc., those are going to be featuring special brands. When I say brands, I'm talking yarn companies, crochet companies related to the crochet industry, and you're going to be able to win something from them by entering the giveaway and going through the requirements of that said giveaway. Now you have 3 days to enter each giveaway, and then the winners will be announced the following giveaway day. So for example, anyone who enters between December 1st through 3rd on the December 1st giveaway, 1, 2, 3, we don't know how many winners depending on the brand, will be announced on day 4 when the new giveaway is being announced. So you will know really quickly whether you won or not. So you can enter as many of these giveaways as you want. There's 8 in total. As long as you do all the requirements needed for each giveaway, you have a chance to win. Yes, I do check whether or not you did all the requirements, so be sure to do that. Anyways, so this event is happening right now until December 24th, 2025, but the event also includes an ebook, because we not only have 8 patterns, we have 24 patterns, but only 8 of them will be made available for free to view on my website. But if you want all 24 patterns, then you want to grab the ebook with last minute gift ideas for the holiday season that includes all 24 patterns, all 8 stitch tutorials, large font, all the videos included. It's ad-free, printer friendly, has clickable buttons for the videos, material list, table of content, main menu button, etc. It feels like a learning program, and you don't have to go down the rabbit hole, and you don't have to worry about ads. It's all in one place. Now, if you are just going through the free part of this special event to get all those 8 patterns free to view, remember, those are not printable, right? And they have ads, but if you're okay with that, that's fine. You can, however, also get those 8 patterns that are made available free to view also on Ravelry, Etsy, as well as my membership, the Crochet Club, ad-free. Those are paid options though, keep that in mind. So with that, in the Crochet Club, you not only get that pattern or those 8 patterns, you also get more than 600 ad-free crochet patterns, 6 to 7 virtual meetups every single month, and of course, you also get a very positive and supportive community with that of almost 1,000 crochet members. It is such an amazing community. There's so many extra features and perks that I'm not going to go through in every detail, but if you want to learn more about the Crochet Club, there is a link down below that tells you everything that is to know about the Crochet Club, because it's such an amazing community. You just have to participate and be part of this amazing community, and you will see the love and the bonding that is happening. It's absolutely amazing. Anyways, enough about that. You do want to think about, though, if you want to get the ebook, because the ebook is currently on sale. Okay, there's a link down below with the coupon code listed that is only valid until December 24th, 2025. So be sure to check that out. Now that you know all about the giveaway, the stitches, the patterns, and of course the Advent Calendar Mystery Crochet Along with the ebook, now it's time to actually learn the stitch. Are you ready? Let's do this. You're going to start the stitch with a foundation. So first you need kind of, think of it like a background, okay? So where you're going to crochet the tinsel on top of it, okay? So it's kind of done in two stages. So first you have to crochet the actual piece, and then at the end you're actually going to crochet the tinsel on top. So again, two stages. So first we're going to do the first stage, okay? I'm going to do this in a light green color, and then we're going to use a dark green color to do the tinsel part of it, okay? So first you're going to need a foundation of a multiple of 2 plus 1, and then you're going to crochet one row of just single crochet stitches, okay? And then once you're done with that, you're going to turn and you're going to crochet one row of just double crochet stitches, which I'm going to show you in a second how I like to start the double crochet stitch row, because it might be different from yours. So let me finish the first row and then we go into the second row. So now we're in the second row. We're going to start with an alternative turning chain for the double crochet stitches, okay? So we need to get in the height of a double crochet stitch. I don't like to do a chain of 3 or a chain of 2. It doesn't look pretty. So start with an alternative turning chain, which starts with a single crochet stitch, and then you insert your hook into the loop that's closest to your yarn finger, pull up a loop, and then you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through. That's also known as a stacked single crochet stitch. It's at a height of a double crochet stitch and counts as a double crochet stitch. Now you're going to crochet 1 double crochet per stitch until the end of the row, and then you're going to turn. Row 3 is going to look a little bit different, so I'm going to show you how to do that in just a second. So let me finish that and we'll go into row 3. In the next row, you're going to crochet 1 single crochet in 2 stitches. Now you're going to chain 2, skip the next stitch, and 1 single crochet in the following stitch. So it's going to look like this. Now you're going to repeat this. So chain of 2, skip 1 stitch, 1 single crochet stitch, and then repeat. So chain of 2, skip 1, 1 single. Do this until the end, and you're going to finish it up with 1 single crochet at the very end. Now you're going to repeat the double crochet row, but you're going to treat the chain of 2 as 1 stitch. Okay, so you're going to start with an alternative turning chain as the first double crochet stitch. Now you're going to crochet 1 double crochet stitch per chain of 2, and then 1 double crochet stitch into each single crochet stitch as well. Okay, so you're going to keep your stitch count the same, of course. You're just going to treat the chain of 2 as 1 stitch. Okay, so in each chain of 2 you're going to crochet 1 double crochet stitch, and each single crochet stitch you're going to crochet also 1 double crochet stitch. Do this until the end, and now you're going to repeat this row that you just did as well as this row over and over again. So that what means row 3 and 4 you're going to repeat over and over again. And at the very end, once you're done repeating it as many times as you need, you're going to do 1 more row of single crochet stitches. So once it's going to be done, it's going to look like this. So that way everything is even. So you have a single down here, single above, right? And everything is kind of even, but you do have those little holes here in between, and we're going to use them in a second. Okay, so once you're done with your swatch or whatever your project you're working on, you're going to snip off this yarn and you start with the tinsel yarn, whichever yarn color you want to use. I do recommend staying within the same yarn weight family, so that way it doesn't look off in any kind of way. So I'm going to stick with my worsted yarn, and I'm going to do in dark green now the tinsel part of it. So let me cut this and get ready, and I'll show you how to do that. All right, I have my green ready. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start on that second single crochet stitch of row 3. So we have here row 1 with a single, we have row 2 with the doubles, and then row 3 is where we started with single, single, and then chain of 2, single, chain of 2, single, etc. So on that second single crochet right here, you're going to go around it. Think of it like a front post single crochet stitch, and you're going to crochet a single crochet stitch, right? Now you're going to make a chain of 2, and you're going to look at the double crochet that comes next, but it's one row above. Okay, so if I lay it out like this, right, you're going to see, so the double crochet that's in that chain of 2 space, you see that double crochet stitch? That is the one you're going to go around it now, and you're going to crochet a single crochet on top of that. Okay, now you're going to make a chain of 2, and you're going to go back down to the next single crochet stitch and go around it and make a single crochet around it. So it's always like a front post kind of thing, but you're just going to crochet that around it. Now chain of 2, you go to the next double crochet stitch that is pretty much attached to the chain of 2, right? And you're going to go around it and crochet a single crochet stitch. Now again, chain of 2, and you go down to the next single crochet stitch, right, in row 3, and make a single crochet stitch. Don't forget your chains of 2. So chain of 2, then go to the 4th row double crochet stitch that's attached to the chain of 2, right? And you're going to crochet a single around it. And now you're going to repeat this beautiful zigzag that is appearing. Do you see the zigzag? It's gorgeous. And you're going to do this until the end. And then I'll show you how to transition from one row to the next. So that way it's going kind of in literally how a tinsel is, like in a zigzag, but still kind of swirly upwards. So I'll show you how to do this here in the back. Let me finish this row and I'll show you how to transition from one row to the next. So once you've reached pretty much the end, but you're going to stop before the last double crochet stitch. So you're going to stop by this last single crochet stitch, right? So remember we went up and down, single, double, right? But you're making single crochet stitches on top and having chain of 2 in between. Once you made your last single crochet, once you touch your last single, you're going to make a chain of 3 instead of 2. And instead of using that double crochet stitch, you're going to use this one right here. So the last one over here in that corner, and you're going to crochet a single crochet stitch on that. Then you're going to make a chain of 3 again, and you're going to turn your work now, and you're going to work now kind of on the opposite direction, but kind of upside down. Okay, so you're now going to, after the chain of 3, go around this single crochet over here. So you can kind of see it. If you look on it this direction, you see there's a single right here, but you're just working it upside down now. So you're going to grab that one now and work a single crochet around it after you made that chain of 3. Now we're going back to the chain of 2s. Okay, so chain of 2, and you're going to find your double crochet stitch now, but this time it's here on the bottom. So instead of going up, you're going down this time, right? So you're going to have this double crochet over here. Okay, so you're going to go over here and make a single around that, and now then again chain of 2, and now you go back down here. So it's now the opposite direction, right? With the single crochet stitch. So you go around the single crochet stitch, chain of 2, and then go up here to the double crochet stitch. It's still the same double crochet stitch that is attached to the chain of 2, right? So it's that double crochet stitch. Then single on that, chain of 2, and then go down to the single, down, up, either way, however you want to call it. And you're going to continue on this pattern now in a zigzag. And then once you reach here the end, you're going to go up, right? It depends on how far your project goes, but this is how you add your tinsel on top, and it creates this gorgeous zigzag 3D effect to create these beautiful tinsels. Now maybe a little bit hard to see with the green here. Probably should have picked a different color. On my end it looks really pretty. You can kind of see it there. Look how gorgeous it is. Let me show you the actual patterns because there you can see it a little bit better. So here you can see the tinsel, right? So this is the green on top of the red for the Kindle. So this is the Kindle cover right here. And it's absolutely amazing, and it's nice and sturdy. I absolutely really love it for the Kindle because it creates an extra cushioning effect, and it really protects your Kindle, right? Many Kindle covers are just there to protect it from being scratched or something. This actually creates this extra cushion to make sure nothing breaks. breaks, right? So it can bounce a little bit. It has a little bit of a cushiony effect to it, and I think it looks really beautiful. So this will be one of the patterns you could be crocheting with the tinsel stitch. Or then there would be also the fingerless gloves, which also create this extra cushiony effect and extra warmth. I absolutely love how this turned out. It looks so pretty. And this is made in rose, by the way, and then sewn together. It's so pretty. I love it so much. So this would be another beautiful pattern that you can work. And here you can really see the tinsel stitch on top of the green, right? So we used here silver to make that happen. It's absolutely stunning. And then of course you also have the mug cozy, which is another gorgeous pattern using the tinsel stitch. This is the white on top of the red, and I added a cute little button here on the top that I think I got from Michael's. You can get any button that you wish. So these are beautiful patterns. One of these 3 patterns will be made available free to view tomorrow via the Advent Calendar Mystery Crochet Along for the free event. Again, if you want to get all 3 of these patterns, or better, all 24, then make sure you grab the ebook. It is currently on sale until December 24th, 2025. All the information for the event, to sign up, to get the ebook, to enter the giveaway, all that information is down below in the description. So make sure you are checking that out so you can enter, and of course join us for this event or grab your ebook copy. Remember, we also have a hashtag I would love for you to use whenever you share your pictures of the swatches that you're making for the stitches, or your actual patterns that you're using with the stitches, about the Advent Calendar Mystery Crochet Along. Post it into the Facebook group called Crocheting with Nikki. That way we can find you and celebrate you, because we would love to see you there talking about this amazing event and sharing off what patterns you already have done, which stitches you learned, and which giveaways you entered. If you haven't entered the giveaway yet, make sure you do so. And don't forget to like, comment, and share this video, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on the bell to get a notification next time I publish a video or go live. I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye!